Hello and welcome to another episode of Tour de Core. And Tour de Core is in general the series where I take a deeper dive into WordPress core. But right now we're running something that we're going to call the Training Wheel series. And the Training Wheel series is essentially where if you're a junior developer, if you're just starting to get your feet off the ground with development, and specifically WordPress development, it's pretty much a good place for you to learn new things and to see how things are done in practice, essentially. So, these are your training wheels for development. And the first episode in this series, I took a look at setting up a WordPress site from zero, like just doing a basic installation of WordPress using Bedrock and Sage from Roots. And just a quick refresher for everyone, for in case you missed the last episode, Bedrock is a WordPress boilerplate to organize your WordPress projects better. In general, what it does is it helps you use Composer and more kind of modern practices for organizing your project, and it's quite useful. I mean, so far I haven't done that much with it, but I do find it pretty nice to use, and it does make it easier to start using Composer to manage your WordPress project, whether you want to manage your plugins that you're using or the themes and so on. And then Sage, on the other hand, is a WordPress starter theme from Roots, and essentially it gives you a lot of features packed into a starter theme so that you don't have to go and collect all of them by yourself. And since the starter theme, you are free to modify it in any way that you like. And that means you can pretty much wipe everything out, or you can keep everything that's already in there and build on top of that. It's completely up to you. And the nice thing about it is that it comes with support for multiple front-end frameworks. So whether you're a fan of Bootstrap or you're a fan of Foundation, which is what I chose to use, or you're a fan of one of the other ones that they support, you can pick which one you want to use when you're setting up your theme and go from there. So once we did that in the last episode, I was able to do a very tiny bit of working on the actual website. And we can see this right here. Essentially, the main thing I was able to do is just have this. It's not even working. Okay, yeah, we'll fix this in a second. But essentially what I was able to do is to get the menu to work, to open from the sideways as it kind of is in the design. And that's kind of where I finished off, as it was about time for me to get off and go get some sleep. And yeah, we're just continuing from there today. We have the designs and we'll just keep implementing them and figure out how to do things as we come across them. I haven't used Foundation. I did use Foundation on one project kind of a while ago, but I haven't used it ever since. That was like almost 4 years ago now. So there's definitely a lot of things that I'm going to have to learn, and that's gonna be fun. And now again, the final disclaimer before I start is just a reminder about the purpose of the series and how it's going to effectively run. So the purpose of this series is to show every step in the process, at least my process of creating a website in WordPress. So I guess I missed the step of setting up the local environment, but you can do this in whatever way you usually do it, and that's fine. Yes, but from there, every other step in the process is included, from setting up the blank WordPress site, setting up the theme, installing any plugins that we're going to need to use, taking the design, putting it into the WordPress theme, and things like that. And this whole process is going to be included and, filmed live in this series. And what that means, essentially, is that this is going to be a quite lengthy series. I imagine between 10 and 20 episodes of around 2 hours, probably. That's what it's going to take. We'll see how correct I am in the end. And that means it's not polished in any way. It's not condensed in any way. So there will be useful information here, but it will be amongst the rest of the boring things that developers do in their day-to-day life. So yeah, if that doesn't sound like fun for you, that's perfectly fine. You're welcome to come anytime you want. You're welcome to leave anytime you want. Yeah, that's kind of it. Yeah, that's more or less it. I don't know if I have much else to say about that, but just a reminder, disclaimer, keep that in mind. And yeah, let's get into it. Well, first of all, I have to kind of get back into it, figure out where I was last time and take it from there. Let's see. So, first of all, though, what I need to do is the following. I need to start my dev watch script so that I can start compiling things for me and it can start working properly. So as you can see here, okay, Webpack is watching the files. Okay, compiled successfully, and it turned on browser sync. Cool, very cool. If we switch over to the browser, we can see that a new tab opened up, and we can actually see this, which is nice. Okay, so in here last time we managed to get to where this menu opens up, but it looks nothing like our design, which I'm going to bring up right now. 1 second. So I believe this is okay. This is our homepage. Okay, let's open that up. And the menu we have somewhere. There we go. Okay. And yeah, so our menu looks nothing like what we have right now. So we're gonna have to work on this, on the menu a little bit. I guess that might be the first thing that I start working on actually. Now what I'm not sure about is what 250 pixels. So this width appears to be hard-coded, which is interesting. We could say that it's 100 viewport width, which I think is what we're aiming for. Okay, so that's cool. Look at this. What I was referring here to is that it's great to have source maps because it allows me to see exactly which of the SAS files is responsible for that particular piece of code, and so I can go right into this this file and take it from there. So off canvas SCSS line 464. Okay, here's off canvas SCSS 464, and this is foundation size SCSS components off canvas. Okay. Oh, include off canvas position right horizontal. Okay. Let's see where this takes us. Can we go to this? No. Okay, can we find off canvas position? Okay, mix and off canvas position. Position left, orientation horizontal, and then sizes. off canvas sizes or off canvas vertical sizes. Okay. So if position is left, or if position is right. Okay, well in this case position is right. Top right, name, size, and sizes. Include breakpoint. Okay, so I guess we have to figure out off canvas sizes, and probably this is somewhere. Okay. Off canvas sizes, nothing to show. Yeah, okay, so this is something that we're gonna have to look up in the documentation on this stuff. Off canvas sizes. Okay, size variable. Sweet. So it's a map type variable. And default value small 250 pixels. Okay, what about everything else? The size maps do currently not work perfectly for the review class. Define for medium, large. Review for medium will only consider the medium value that's going to get fixed in a future release. Interesting. The map may contain a key that's defined in breakpoint class. Okay, well that's interesting. So I guess we have to figure out where our variables are going to be. But considering that, ooh. Okay, foundation sets. Wait. Ooh. Okay, we should not be touching this file. I didn't realize that this is in node modules. Okay. So instead what we should be doing is use off canvas sizes, the variable, and common variables. Okay, there we go. Of course, off canvas sizes is a map that has small 100 viewport width, oops, comma, medium, I guess 100 viewport width, why not, right? Okay, and let's see what happens when we save this. Is it going to do, ooh, expected, oh come on. I prefer tabs, okay? Sure, that's fine. I guess what I need to look into is an editor config. Let's see, do we have anything for Sass? No. Okay, so something, oh, style length. Okay, I'm guessing that's what it is. String quotes double. Oof. Like single quotes. Style length config standard. Okay, so here's something that I need to learn about apparently. Style length config standard. Let's see what it is and how we can change that, because I really prefer using tabs everywhere. Spaces, no, tab. Okay, for example, change, ignore it, rules option, change the indentation to tabs. Okay, number leading 0 rule, add the unit word list. Indentation, is that, no, okay. So let's give that a try. Indentation tab. Okay. Now let's try again. See if that's gonna break it. Expected indentation of one top. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Oh no, now it's gonna break for everything. Oh god. What did I do? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, that might have been a bad idea. So essentially what it's telling me now is that I have to convert all of my SAS files to use tabs. That might have been a really bad idea. Potentially. Potentially. Quite possibly a bad idea. Okay, well, global is empty, variables is fixed, buttons is empty. Okay. Forms. There will be classes. Oh god. There was all the formatting. Format. Auto format? No. Fix. Code cleanup. Format. Reformat code. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Now can I do this for the whole folder? Refactor. Maybe not. Show files. Synchronize. Perhaps not. PHP store. Reformat. All files in directory. Format complete project source code. So it should be there as an option. Am I not seeing it? Oh, code reformat code. What? Ah. Oh no. Okay. Interesting. So what it's saying, from what I understand it, is to close everything. Close all. Okay. Now, style, and then code, reformat code. Okay. Huh. Okay. File mask. SCSS only. Run. Something happened maybe? Maybe? Okay. Okay. And wait for it. Oh. Styles main SCSS. Wait. Empty line before comment. Empty line before comment. Okay, okay. Empty line before comment to this. How about now? Woohoo! What do you know? It worked. Now, did it actually work here too? Open menu. Oh yes, look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, sweet. So, we have our menu full width, which is according to the design. That's pretty cool. Now, I guess I have to go back and look at the design again. right here. So we have the close button on the right. We have a bunch of spacing on the left of things. Sorry about the squeaky chair. It's quite squeaky. I heard it the other day. And so yeah, I have to add some spacing to the left and to the right and see what happens next. I guess it's kind of the idea. So what I usually do though is that I put a max width on this. So first of all, let's see what's the spacing over here. Let's pull a guide. Guides are quite useful usually. Okay, and this is at, well, it's 52. Let's call it 50 just for simplicity's sake. Okay, 50, and let's pull another 50 on this side, so 75, 25. Okay. Okay, so we have 50 on either side. Is this a 52? That is more or less 50. Okay. Is this 50? No, it's not. Okay. Okay, well, we'll figure it out. Okay, so essentially in here, what I have to do is now I have to adjust things a little bit so that they are 50 pixels off of each side. Okay. So I could put it on the whole off canvas thing. Or I could put it on the menu. Main site menu mobile. Okay, and also we're going to want to have the close button, which I'm gonna have to go back and figure out how to get the close button, but let's do one thing at a time. Now where do I want to have this particular style? Components, layouts, common. I'm not sure. Theme styles, components, and components maybe? No. Layouts, header, sidebar, footer. Common global is empty. Okay. Yes. What do we have in the header? 10.5. Okay, well, I guess maybe here. Okay, well, let's see what happens. So for the menu, let's go back to the browser and just tweak things live right here. So padding 50 pixels on all sides. Okay, that kind of works. Okay, and yeah, so let's start with this. Our background does have to be white though. We can leave the shadow. We can leave the box shadow. That's fine, I think. But maybe we'll see if we'll leave it or take it off. Off canvas, yes. So the off canvas has a incorrect background. I bet it's probably getting it from somewhere. Okay. So let's go back to the code. No lighting, padding. 50. Save this. Let's find off canvas again. And let's look on line 447. Include off canvas base. Okay, what is off canvas base then? Background, off canvas background. Variables, awesome. Awesome. Okay, so let's call this off canvas. Okay, and so off canvas background is our white background. Okay, yeah, maybe we'll see. I'm not sure how I feel about this shadow being here, but let's see. 1 second. So once we open the menu, we have a little bit of a shadow. I'm pretty sure designer's not gonna be happy about this, so let's go back and get rid of it, I guess. Can we? Transition, background. What? Well, where's the? Oh, okay. Position right is transition push. So on line 344, we have the shadow thingy. Oh, if off canvas inner shadow size. Haha. Okay. So let's try and set this to 0. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. Let's take a look. Open menu. Aha, there we go. Perfect. We got rid of the canvas shadow. Nice. Okay, so now we have this a little bit looking somewhat better. Let's take a look at the design again. We do have, how far is this off of? So the X is about width, height, it's about 40-ish pixels off of the top of the screen. I feel like that's low far. I feel like this is quite big of a spacing, but we'll see. We'll roll with it, see what happens. And then where's 50 pixels off the top of the menu? These are quite big items. So it's about this much, 60 pixels per item. Okay. I'm overcomplicating this. I shouldn't be trying that hard. So 60 more or less here. Okay, so then from here to here, 35 pixels. Not quite right. Okay, well, anyway, first of all, I guess let's get our X in place, and then we can take it from there. So I have to figure out how we close things. So off canvas. Okay, the off canvas component. Okay, and how do we close the off canvas? Close button. There we go. Okay, so this is our code right here, and let's go into the code and find a place to add this. So I think this was in, so that's the base layout. Okay, off canvas content. Okay, if we have the primary navigation. Okay. So let's put the button here. Data close. Okay, so it doesn't have anything. Okay. I think that might be all. Okay, let's take a look back in the browser. Reload this page. Oh, it did that for me. Okay. Okay, there is our close thingy. Cool. Let's try bringing that size up a little bit. Yeah, we'll probably replace this with something more proper, but we'll see. Okay, so let's do 10 pixels. 10 0 0 10. Okay, so 0 10, and then we'll grab the font size from there. Font size 50 pixels. And then should absolutely position this. Oops. I guess I technically don't have to. Okay, I could wrap this whole thing. Edit this HTML. Okay. So let's call this off canvas menu close. And you'll see why I'm doing this in a second. Okay, and we'll just call text line this right. I feel like I'm probably going to need, for bigger screens, I'll probably need a max width, a container of some sort. That's most likely gonna be the case. So I guess what I should do right now before I go much further, first of all, let's call this off canvas menu, and we'll call this off canvas menu close, and off canvas menu container menu wrap. Wrapper? I'm not sure. Naming things is difficult. Off canvas menu, I guess container. Okay. And I guess what I could do is I could have the padding on off menu canvas container instead of there. Okay, so let's take a look real quick, and we'll menu class container class. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Off canvas menu. There we go. Or menu container. Okay. Oh. Okay, and let's have so the off canvas menu container. Let's have this as, what should be the max width? Let's say 400 pixels. This is just a random number I'm pulling off of my head. Padding 50 pixels on all sides. And now let's have menu close. But we do want this to have its own button, its own class. Off canvas menu close wrapper. Okay. Text align right. Unexpected space. No more than 0 empty lines. What? What are you talking about? Okay. It was not happy about something. Okay. Okay, let's see what we ended up with in the browser. Okay, so doesn't look very good. Okay, so let's get rid of this padding in particular. I guess we do have to say that we want this to be centered. 0 auto. I guess this is going to be centered. Okay, it's going to work more or less okay. The 50 pixels is too much on very small screens, but I don't think anyone uses such small screens. Okay. Okay. So far it looks okay. I do need to bring those changes back before I forget it. Margin 0 auto. Auto. Okay. And then for the close button, we do want to have font size. Let's try something like this, for example, and padding 0.10 pixels. We said is about right. Okay, so this will make it easier to click or tap. Okay, so I'll grab this over to canvas menu, close, font size, pre-run, padding 0.10 pixels. Okay, so Webpack is rebuilding things. It's done. Something doesn't seem right here. Did I not get rid of? I did not get rid of the padding. Okay, is it gonna complain to me? Yes, okay. Okay, apparently you cannot have empty blocks here. I'm sorry. Expected empty line. Whoever came up with code linting. Okay, so let's compare this to our design, roughly speaking. Can we hide the guides? Shift Control T. Okay, hide the guides. Okay. I mean, it's not the same, but it's starting to look like something. Okay, so the next thing would be to change things up into the menu. Okay, so obviously we don't have any dots. This core is black and stuff like that. Okay, sweet. So let's see this UL. Okay, so this should be called just menu, and it should have no margins. 0. And list style have none. Okay. Sweet. Let's get this back into our code. Off canvas menu. Margin 0. List style none. And also I know that I need to add this class, so nav off canvas menu. Okay, seems legit. And now the other question is, where is the core for this coming from? So it's just in the general normalized mixin. Okay, so we can override this for the menu specifically. So if we add this core black, that's not going to work. But if we say a black, oh, that's not black, of course. Maybe it is. Let's see. Okay, it is fully black. Okay. I guess the font is different, probably. No, I guess seems about right. Okay. Okay. Sweet. Okay. So yeah, let's change this core. Off canvas menu a core black, and Yeah. That's interesting. Okay, I'll leave that for now. Okay, and I do want to see. Do you want to use padding or line height? Let's say padding. Off canvas menu, padding 10 pixels 0. Okay, and this makes each list item to be 45 pixels. 15 0. That seems huge. 55 pixels each. That seems way too big. Oh, I guess I should. Yes, okay, never mind. Let's apply this on the actual link. That'll make things easier to click. To tap on mobile, I guess. So let's display block and add some padding. 15 pixels 0. Okay, now we have a much significantly bigger target to click here, which is nice. I guess something that I forgot to mention, I am not a great front-end developer. I have high respect for front-end developers because it is something that I'm not very good at. I mean, I can get my way around it, but it's not like I'm really that good. So keep that in mind. Maybe don't learn all of your front-end skills from me. Maybe don't learn most of your front-end skills from me. Just a fair warning. Okay. So what I wanted to do here is yes. Okay. So we have this padding. Okay. Let's apply this in the code. So display block. Padding 15 pixels 0. Okay. Expected 0. Really? Really? I mean, cool, but why? To save bytes? Bits? What's the point? I don't get it. Core hex length. I'm not gonna get into debates. I'll just assume these are best practices and carry on in order to save my save myself. Yeah. Okay, so I got tipped here to use some variables. Guess that's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Okay, so let's use off canvas. Let's define off canvas. Menu item color. Is that too expressive? I don't know. Let's see. But this will do the trick. Yes. It's not a bad idea to actually use variables when you're working in SAS because that's what they're for. Okay. Okay. Connected. Open the menu. Menu. Open. Did I break it? There we go. Okay. It's a menu. And it kind of looks like the menu that we have in the design. It's not perfect. It is far from perfect, but it's a good enough start for me. Yeah, I'm going to be getting a list of all of the fonts and sizes and colors and everything that's being used in here, but I'll get to that later. Right now I'm just going to, you know, get things as close as they are as I can to the design without spending too much time on it, and then I'll take it from there and fix things up as I go. Some people prefer to get something to be like completely one-to-one to design as they're working on it. It's a sane approach, I'd say. But in this case, I don't have all of the things that I need to know, and so I'm just going to move along for the time being. Okay. Next thing. Oh, we have a search here and a menu here, and then is the fun thing of these gray blocks here. As I said, I respect front-end developers, and I am not one by any means. Because this to me just so like it's a lot of work. Okay, anyway, so the menu thingy, the menu button should not be down there. That's the first thing I see. It should be actually up, way up here. Way up. Never mind. That's not the correct place for it. And I'm going to fix that right now. So this is actually in partials header. Okay. So in the header's partial, this is the logo, this is the button, there we go. This is the button that we want to move, and we want to move it on the right side of the menu, open menu, and we don't want it to look like this at all. So I have to figure out how to do that. Okay, icons. Menu icon space and menu icons. No? Button? Okay, let's look at the button and see what we can do. Coloring. Hollow style. It is not quite hollow style that I'm looking for. Clear style, maybe? Yeah. Hold on, let me look at the design again. Yes, okay. I guess clear style should work for this button and for that button. Okay. So yes, show me the clear style. Add the clear class to a button to give it a clear style. Change the button field variable to make this the default style. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. That's a good question. Are most of the buttons that we have in the design clear? Let's see, where else do we have buttons? Buttons, where are you? Okay, that's not a clear button. Not a clear button. Okay, yeah. Seems like I could use to change the default color for buttons, but okay. Okay. Cool. So that is not the case. Perfect. So I just need to add the clear class button clear. Okay, now we have a clear button for open menu. Now I just have to figure out icons. Drop down arrows. No, I don't want to drop down arrow. Utilities, nope. Yeah, so this is one of the fun things about not knowing something. You have to look up a lot of stuff. Okay, I don't think menu is what I'm looking for. So does foundation come with menu icons? What is menu icons? Adds position class for icons within a menu. Okay, but how can I do? Okay. Where was that? Okay, yes. Uh-huh. Fi foundation icons. Foundation icons. No. Fi. So is it type part of the typography? Okay, Google might be okay, foundation icons. Icon fonts. Okay. Foundation icon fonts free. Okay. I don't want to download it right now. Okay. List. Okay. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Uh-huh. Okay, where's the... Oh, that's just... Ah. Duh. Okay, never mind. Does this copy what I need? No. Okay. So instead of the text, I am going to want this thingy. And it's not here. Okay, I'm guessing I probably have to actually include. Yeah, okay. So perhaps this isn't one of the things that I got rid of. Is it? Icon. Yes, yes it is. No, that's menu icon. Okay. I guess let's read on how we're supposed to actually include those things, how to use them. Download the phone and follow these simple instructions. Okay, is there no node npm thing package? So sheets bring your new icon phone. Once you'll be able to simply merge the foundation icons, CSS and foundation icons. Okay. I'm going to try and include the menu icon thingy. I don't think that's going to work. No, it does not work. Okay. Installing foundation icons. Foundation icons. SCSS? Maybe? What about on their GitHub repository? Do they say anything? Bar style foundation icon fonts. Okay, what about npm foundation icons icon fonts? That is on npm. Okay. So in theory, icon foundation icons. What is icon? It's a module of the full icon repository. No, I don't know. No. Version 0.1.1. That don't seem right. Okay, maybe that is correct. 5 years ago. Is it correct? I'm so confused. Foundation icon. No? Yeah, weird. I am confused. let's see. Yeah, I don't need this anymore. I don't need this anymore. Foundation icon fonts are here. This is pretty old, isn't it? Version 3 available now. Okay. Yes, yes. What was this? What? I'm confused. Foundation icons. Is this the more correct one? 6 years ago, no. Okay. I'm pretty sure this should not be this confusing. It's like, just download the font. Is there really no other way to do that? Oh. Okay. There, I fixed it. Yeah. No. Okay. Whew. Okay, I do want this over here though. "2013, yeah, that is pretty much correct, yeah. Okay, so maybe that is the correct repository. Oh, never mind. So the zip archive is with files from like 5, almost 6 years ago. I guess that's correct. So I'm not sure, is this last published 2 years ago? Is this correct then? This GitHub repository. It seems to be correct. Like, it seems to be the same thing that is in... But that's SVGs. Hold on a second. SVGs. Yes, these are all of the SVGs. Okay. Foundation icons. Okay, so maybe it is correct. Maybe it is correct. Okay. Who knows? Okay. I am just going to roll with it, and I will give this a try and we'll see what happens. Okay. So foundation icon fonts. Save dev. Is that how it was? Let's see. Yeah, so that's interesting. I don't think it should be that complicated to figure out how to load the icons. Maybe I shouldn't be using those icons. That's the thing. Maybe it says it somewhere. Let's look stuff up while things are installing. Icons to use with foundation. Foundation 6 and icons, yes. Okay. Next lecture and blah blah blah. Okay. I feel like installing from npm should be better, but I could be wrong. We'll see. Maybe I should have used yarn. Supposedly it's faster. Maybe I should have just file watcher failed to start. Yeah. I probably need to bump my thingy. What? No such file directory. Okay, so did you install or not? Package JSON. Oh god. Yarn install. Okie doke. There we go. Oh my. Okay, hold on. Let me remove. Can I remove? It's probably gonna mess things up big time, isn't it? Run? Can I have these at the same time, please? No? Over here? Run? There we go. Yeah. I broke all the things. Dependency hell. Yikes. Mistakes were made. Binary is fine. Okay, add it. I didn't want to add 1,500 packages. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. There should not be that many packages for a starting project. Like, that's crazy. What? Yes. Okay. Hold up. Let's start with a clean slate, because this is not looking good. It's just like a big huge mess. I just made a mess. Okay, let's get rid of package lock. I need to remember to use yarn from now on. Okay, yarn install. So hopefully it will install everything from the beginning, and maybe it will be better, hopefully. Who knows? And hopefully things will actually work. Who knows? We're waiting. Okay, save log file, installed stuff, blah blah blah. Let's start this over, see if Webpack is back to running properly right now. Webpack is watching the files. Poor files, they're being watched by Webpack. Okay, so we're good. It seems like. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. The browser sync is going a little crazy. Okay, hold on. Let's stop. Okay. Okay, stop. Okay. Oh, fun. Okay, let's close this one. Maybe I cannot reuse things like that. Okay, let's stop dev watch and start it again. And this should, once it compiles, it should actually run browser sync again. Okay. Okay. We're getting back to a state that we were in before. Whew. Okay, so now the big question is, can I actually import so right here, yeah. Okay, so import some node module. Some node module. That node module is called. Oh my! What did I just install? Foundation icon fonts. Foundation. No. Icon fonts. Is that actually in here? Foundation. No. Really? Okay, let's try yarn add again. Okay, fetching packages. Okay, foundation icon fonts. Okay. And foundation icons. Okay. And maybe we'll have an icon. Or maybe we... Oh, wait. We have an icon. Yes. I should not be getting that excited about getting... I should not be getting that excited about simple icons. What world am I living in? Okay, well, never mind. We have an icon working now. Yay, such success. I am going to have to align it somehow. I do love my absolute positioning. I don't know if it's ideal for this case. What do we call this? I'm not sure what to call this. Naming is not fun. Okay. Off canvas menu trigger. Sure. And I'm going to want to, nope. I'm going to want to have font size 2 rem. Oh my. Line height 1 rem? No, that doesn't change things. Ooh, that's a huge padding here. Whoa. Oh, is the padding rem based? Margin. Okay. Interesting. Padding, I don't know. 0.15 m? Maybe? Perhaps? Not quite. 0.4 m to make it more squarish. Close enough. Okay, so let's try this, and let's also try position absolute right 0, top 0. That's not quite where I need it to be. Okay, close this stuff. Okay. Yeah, it needs to be quite not there. Let me pull some guides here. Shift Control T. Okay. So where's this in relation to all those? I'd say they're all pretty much on the same line. So I'd pretty much treat them on the same line in this case. Yeah, it's not perfect. We're doing things by ear or by eye, I guess. 40. Okay, so 40 on either side, more or less. Right? 45. Let's see. Yeah, give or take 40. Okay, so 40 pixels on either side. Yeah. I just assumed that everything is aligned in this column in the middle and everything is offset that much. So in this case, what I can do, what I need to do is I need to figure out foundations column thingies. Column thingies. This was somewhere. General, yes, flex grid? No, XY grid. Okay. So that's what we're going to be using, XY grid. And it should be fairly basic, right? Grid X. Do I need grids though? I don't have any. Oh, maybe I should take a look at the. Okay, let's take a look at the other designs because I'm not sure in this case if I'm going to be using the grid for the header. I don't think there's anything in particular that I need for the grid and the header. Probably the main thing is gonna be just the fact that it needs to be, you know, within a certain container. The question is, does this... So is there grid system? Wrong thingy. Is there grid system similar to Bootstrap where you have a row? I guess the row is usually inside of a container. Okay, so I guess, do they have a container? Containers. No. Not the container that I was thinking about. I guess let's use their search. Grid container max. Maximum to apply to a grid container. Okay. Grid container, grid container. Okay, but where are SAS reference? So where are we on? XY grid, basics, grid container. Oh, okay, there we go. Ah, there we go. Okay, yes, that's what I was looking for. Full width of the available space, containers only use the grid container. Yes, exactly. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was looking for, because in Bootstrap, which I'm more familiar with, they have containers, and then inside of the containers you have a row, and then inside of each row you have columns. So yeah, this is the alternative that I was looking for. So yeah, I definitely will want to wrap my whole header thingy inside of a grid container. So let's do this right now. So we have this container. I guess we can just pretty much rename this to be grid container, and that should do the trick, shouldn't it? Let's take a look. Okay, so we have our grid container, and it has some padding. So 0.625. I do want to figure out XY grid classes. Let's use the documentation. SAS reference XY grid. Grid margin gutters. Amount of margin between cells. No. Padding gutters. No. Grid container padding. Yes. Okay. Amount of padding to use when padding the grid container. Actually, what does this look like on a bigger screen? Okay, it just limits the width of the whole thing. Okay. Well, map or length. Grid padding gutters. Okay. Let's find this. So this was inside of XY grid classes. So XY grid classes. No file masks, please. That is not what I'm looking for. So node modules. Asset styles, node modules. Ooh, what? Asset styles. Okay, we don't actually have node modules here. Okay. Classes SCSS. Oh. XY grid. And then classes SCSS, no? XY dash grid underscore classes SCSS. Yes, include non-credit. Okay, well, let's just find this real quick. That's what I was looking for. Okay. And grid padding gutters. Where are these defined though? Oh, are they defined in like settings? No. Where are the default variables? Aha. Grid padding gutters, grid margin gutters, small, medium. Okay, so yeah, we want this thing. Okay, grid container padding. We want to rename it though. So one override just XY grid. So grid container padding, we want to override this to be based off of this stuff. So small, we said was 40-ish pixels, right? Let's see. Yeah, 40-ish pixels. Okay. Medium, let's keep it as 40 pixels as well. And save this and see what happens. Okay. And our padding is 20 pixels. Grid container padding. Did I override grid container padding? Yes. Okay. Let's see, if I change this to 100, is it gonna make a difference? Yes, it does make a difference. Okay. So interestingly enough, 40 pixels here is not 40 pixels there. This RAM conversion is not quite working for some reason. Padding 20. Max width 75 RAM. And this is still 20. Okay. That is odd, is what I'd call it. But okay, I mean, I guess I could. It concerns me though that there is a difference between what I'm typing. I can obviously change it to 80 pixels, right? This is super easy solution. The thing is, why is this different, right? Like, it doesn't seem like it should be like that. I know that they're using setup SAS. I know they're using something to convert pixel values into RAM values. The question is RAM. rem. Remcalc, yes. How does remcalc work? Paste. Base value to use when calculating the rem. If you're using foundation out of the box, this is 16 pixels. Global font size variable is the base. Well, font size 100%. Okay, so do we not have global font size defined? What's our global font size? 1 second. Variables, foundation CSS. Okay, I'm going to give in and actually include foundation everything, because this could be, since I'm not familiar with foundation, this could be playing some tricks on me. Okay, so let's do foundation everything. See if that makes any difference. No difference whatsoever. Okay. Foundation size, CSS foundation. Global size. Wait, what's the difference? Oh, okay, foundation. Yeah, so it's weird. It's concerning. It's concerning me that it is not font size 16 pixels. No, it's the same. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I will potentially have to deal with this later on, but yeah, it's strange. Very strange. Okay, I'll ignore this for now, happily. But I'll keep something in mind. Yeah, because see here I had to define it as 80 pixels, even though it's actually gonna end up as 40 pixels. Does it have something to do with pixel density? Device pixel ratio 1. Okay, that was very confused for a second. 3. Okay, I really have no clue what I was saying there. Okay, well, it's not pixel ratio. I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, well, remove device pixel ratio. Don't want the media queries. Okay, well, we have our 40 pixel things over here. We said this was, I didn't change this stuff. Okay. I mean, I haven't forgot my class. Okay. I got distracted a little bit. So this button was going to be off canvas menu trigger, and our header. We wanted to have font size of something like 2 rem, I think, and padding was 0.15 and 0.4 m, I believe. Let's see. Okay, that's about right. It is not quite the same, but that's fine. Okay. And the other thing, let's try to get rid of this margin, I guess. Okay, so no margin, 0. And what if we float it to the right? Not ideal, but kind of works. It does need to be further down though. So if that's about our size, width height 30 pixels. Okay. What I would do in this case though is just have this banner or the grid container. I guess the banner. Okay, so let's have our banner. No, I made a mistake. Okay, I don't want to do that. Okay, so let's have padding top 30 pixels. Okay, and down here, no margin bottom and float to the right. This might not be ideal, but we'll see what happens. And I maybe color the same as menu, whatever I called that. Off canvas menu item color. Okay. Let's see what we have in here. Okay, yeah, it's starting to look like something. We have the menu, scrolls, it works. I'm actually not feeling this search icon thingy, so for now we'll leave it out and we'll get on with the rest of the stuff. That was a fun thing. I'm not really sure how I'm going to make these like so. I mean, I'll obviously have to use something that's absolutely positioned and has a lower set index or something. I guess I can just play around with it. I could use before and after. That could work. That could work. Okay. Okay, so let's see. What if the banner has... go away. So if the banner has after content, empty string, block, position absolute. There it is. Okay. And our banner, let's have position relative. Okay. Right 0, top 0. Okay. And let's figure out this color. So this is this color. Okay. Background color, like so. Here it is. Let's just have a fixed height for right now. Z index 1. Okay. Ooh, maybe I should have before instead of after. Okay, 1 second. Before should just stack underneath everything naturally. No? Okay, well, in this case, we can have banner grid container to be position relative in general and have, you know, some better set index than that. Okay, so here's our basic thingy. So I'm going to grab this code and plop it all over into our CSS. And before, there we go. Position relative for the banner. We do have what is it called? Grid container. That should be position relative and Z index of at least 10 for now. Okay. And they should get us to the exactly same place as we were. Okay, I'm using double quotes. There. Double colon pseudo element. Really? Okay. Okay, there. Back to normal. Let's see. So now this thing. What do you reckon this is? I guess I could actually calculate it. Let's see. So this is 148. Let's call it 150 out of 375. Okay, so 150 out of 375.4. Okay, 40%. Okay, I can stand behind that. Right, 150 over, yeah, okay. How tall is it though? That's a tricky part. I guess I could hard code it. And maybe that's what I'm going to do actually. Let's see. Auto hard coding might not work well because then width height 220. Okay. 40% height 220 pixels. Okay. I'm not sure how this is gonna work with this one because this one is supposed to be some offset after that. I guess maybe it starts where about us starts. Okay, well, I'll figure this out later. For now, let's go back here and see how it looks. Doesn't look. Ah, there we go. Okay, that updated. Yay! Sweet. Okay. I'll take a real quick break and I'll be right back. And I'm back. I thought I turned that off. Oh well. Okay, so we have this thingy. Cool. I guess the next step in this process would be to get this heading over here to look a little bit more like what it does on the design. Okay, so we have a bunch of spacing that we need to add. Oh, let's see. So right now this... Okay, so the logo is pushing things down. So I guess I need to measure the distance from the logo to here. Let's say some 80 pixels. Okay, and so this is gonna be that. Okay, cool. So let's add an extra class and a wrapper in here. Okay, this should be if it's front page. Okay, so banner, site title. Okay, and banner site title, we're going to want to move ish pixels. Okay, I should probably be using rem units here, shouldn't I? Probably. Okay, something to consider. That is not quite how it looks like on the design. I don't feel like. Maybe. Okay, and so then if this has a larger font size, like, okay. Nope. Okay. Yeah, so let's try with less. More or less like that. Obviously the font family is not correct and everything, but I'll get to this later. Okay, well, let's give this a shot. So font size 4 rem, line height 4.5 rem. I could use 1M, can't I? Or 1 in a little bit. So I imagine it'll be like 1.1M, something like that. 115. Close enough for me. Okay, 115M. Okay. 80 pixels top. Let's also give it font family serif. Font family serif. Just for now. We'll get to it later. We'll make it more correct later on. Oh, this was not supposed to be 80, it was supposed to be like 60. Yeah, okay. Rem calc value space. Okay, so let's try using remcalc instead of this fixed value. So remcalc. Is that how I was supposed to use it? No? Next space. Oh, sorry. There we go. Okay, compiled successfully. Yeah. Okay, hold on a second. Functions. Okay. Am I misunderstanding things? Oh, remcalc. Okay, never mind. I see my error. I had remcal instead of remcalc. Let's see, that should make things better. Okay, there we go. Yep, much better. I will adjust this a little bit. Let's see how 60 pixels will translate into rem. Okay, perfect. Yeah, excellent. Okay, so that's good. So that works. Yay. Now the other thing is both of these should be uppercase, it seems like. The font on the second one seems more or less okay. Text transform uppercase. Oof. Okay, maybe it's a little bit too big. Okay, we'll figure it out as we go. What about font size? 3.8. Okay, perhaps. 3.8. Text transform uppercase. And then text transform uppercase. Okay. Okay, let's reload the page and see what happens. What is going on? Does this apply like consequentially every change that was ever made? Really? Why? Okay, I mean, okay, I don't understand, but okay. Interesting. I definitely don't want to see my failures all over again. Not sure why they're doing that, but okay. I'm sure there's a good reason for it, and I'll just roll with it. Okay, so we have these things. This card is not correct here. I thought I used the core, didn't I? Outcome was mini trigger. Yes. Core. Really? This is still not enough. Oh, dot button, sorry. There. Ha. I can be more specific than you. So all of this should be the same black color. The problem is that I cannot just add it on this, can I? No. No, I cannot. Okay, let's do this. Oh, I wonder if each... oh, come on. What? Expected selector off canvas menu A to come before selector banner site title H1A. What? No descending specificity. Is this gonna fix it? It did. Okay. Okay. At least our messages are understandable enough. Okay. So far we're good. The next step I'd say is to wrap the main content area in a grid container as well. So inside of our app blade PHP, I'll change container to just a grid container, really, and yeah, that does the trick. Very neat. Okay, we have nothing in the footer. Nice. I guess we can look at the design again a little bit and see what's going on. So we kind of have the menu, we kind of have this gray thing, we kind of have the logo. Oh, we don't have the little web thingy. So this is essentially just a 2 pixel wide. Okay, that is not black color though. So the logo, your container. Oh, we don't have any. Okay, we can fix this. Header blade PHP. So class equals banner brand. Sure. Banner brand. And we can have right here banner brand. Block. Oh, no. Maybe not block. Inline block. Okay, position relative. Ooh, we do have things in. Okay, so let's copy from there, and also let's use the rem thing. The rem thingy. It was just here. Rem calc. Okay. Rem calc 30 pixels. So that we can use the same thing everywhere. So this should be inline block and position relative, and before content and position absolute, left 50%, top rem calc minus 30 pixels. Width 2 pixels and background color This will probably complain if I don't do this. Oh, wait. 494949. I'm not sure. It's probably gonna complain to me. And I'll have to see what it complains about. Well, I compiled. Okay, sweet. I guess I need a height. 30%. Calc. 1.875 rem plus 100 pixels. No, that doesn't work. Why doesn't that work? Ooh. I guess you should probably be seeing this. 20 pixels. What was the design again? Okay, so it kind of hangs somewhere here. Okay. And it's not centered. Oh. 15. Okay, that's a little better. I could have margin left minus pixel. I think that's better. Certainly very visible. Left 50%, margin left minus 1. Background color, height.